New questions tonight about a GoFundMe page that has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for a man who's experiencing homelessness in D.C. The main question, what happens to all that money if it's determined that he is a danger to the community?
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a homeless man who went viral on TikTok after he asked a young lady to get him some tea, and she wound up spending a day with him. It was a heartwarming video. People loved it. There was a GoFundMe launch for the man because he's homeless in DC. He was trying to get cancer medication. They raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. But now there's a holdup. There's a kerfuffle here because the guy was found out to be a very violent and dangerous person. Not just in his faraway past, like he had been to the penitentiary in the 70s or something like that. No. We're talking about this man who is up there in age, an elderly man, assaulted another homeless woman recently, and it was caught on camera, and I have the video. Now, this, to me, is not really a surprise. I'm from Virginia. I've been to D.C. a lot. I've seen the homeless out there. They can get aggressive. And just because somebody is homeless does not mean they're going to be a bad person, a violent person, or whatever. At the same time, just because they're homeless and they got cancer, does that mean that they are safe and cuddly and warm and friendly? It doesn't mean that. You cannot judge a book by its cover. You can't make assumptions. And sometimes you're dealing with very bad people out there on the streets. Now, what we're going to do first is look at the initial reaction to the viral clip. We're going to see how warm and loving the coverage was. Then we're going to get to the reality of the situation, things you're not necessarily going to see in the viral TikTok feel-good moment. And if you want to see either clip, of course, both will be in the box. If you are on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
A TikTok that's now gone viral.
Best story ever.
It shows a DC college student who stops to help a homeless man, asking for tea, then ends up with them spending the day together, going to CVS to get his cancer medication.
Yes.
Now, I hope they don't give me no copyright for this ridiculously corny music, but I'll move on.
Eventually, with her getting him a hotel room to stay in. Just an incredible story. Take a peek at this video.
Hot tea?
Yeah.
Damn. From where? I'm walking to Trader Joe's. You want to walk with me?
Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
All the way up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can stop by Starbucks or something. Say hi to my TikTok. All right, so we about to go and CVS real quick. So we in here. He about to show me where he got to go because he said he's in pain. So he just got insurance yesterday, but it takes 45 days for his insurance to be active. So I told him, like, I'm just going to pay for it.
I saw that coming. I already knew that was going to happen. I mean, before, look, this is my very first time seeing that clip, but I already knew that it was going to be a scam like that. That's what they do. You know, when you're dealing with people on the street, they're very cunning. They're very savvy. They're able to get you into their world, feeling bad for them. I'd have been approached and told all kinds of stories by the people on the streets. Look, don't let your bleeding heart get in the way. Whenever somebody asks me for anything on the street, I'd be like, nah, I'm tight. I don't got it. I'm good. I don't got it. That's a scam right away. Already knew that. Before I watched this, I already knew where it was going to go. Okay, so you saw that. I don't gotta play too much more. Now let's get to the reality. Now let's get to the thing that's not the scam. Now let's get to this guy's actual everyday regular life, shall we?
New questions tonight about a GoFundMe page that has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for a man who's experiencing homelessness in D.C. The main question, what happens to all that money if it's determined that he is a danger to the community? Fox 5's Bob Barnard live in Northwest now to try and help us sort this all out. Hi, Bob.
Hey there, Marina. D.C. police say Alonzo, the homeless man seen in that TikTok video, is the same man who attacked a woman 4 years ago outside this church here. This is Foundry United Methodist Church on 16th Street here in Logan Circle. Want to show you first, though, the TikTok video again. This was shared virally last week. The college student there, the young lady who's from California taking classes here in D.C., Sinai Graydon, was approached by this man who asked for a cup of tea. He got her the cup of tea. She got him the cup of tea, then took him to CVS for some medicines, and even got him a hotel room. Well, all this documented on TikTok led to a GoFundMe page that has generated $400,000 in
$400,000. And how long? How and what period of time?
Donations. However, there are questions about what should happen to all that money because of what happened in the video you're about to see. The second video is rather disturbing.
Now, I'm not going to play this, okay? But what's going to happen right here? He's going to put a cover over this person and begin wailing on her, okay? This is another homeless person. I'm not going to play it because we're on YouTube. I'll link to this video in the box if you must see this man beating this old woman up on the street right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just move forward.
I understand how a human being can act like this. He's a sociopath. He does not have a sense of remorse.
Maybe he's done with whatever he was doing in the past. So if he's a different person now, I would say, yeah, he should keep the money.
4 years ago, though, like I said, this is not like he was in the penitentiary in the 70s, 80s, and then you turn his life around. He done found Jesus. This guy was beating the lady up just 4 years ago. And to be totally honest, he scammed a young girl because she don't know what's going on. She's 18, 19, 20 years old, coming from California to D.C. She don't understand the way the streets work out there. All he did was scam her, got her to give him a tea. That was the introduction. Oh, just get me a tea. And let's go to CVS. It's like when somebody asks you for a ride down the street, it's never all the way. It's never just down the street. It'd be around the entire city of Atlanta, Georgia, Indianapolis, Chicago, New York, Washington, D.C. You'd be way out in Dulles Airport somewhere, okay? Or you'd be way out in Arlington messing around with somebody in D.C. talking about, can I get a ride down the street? Okay, so he scammed a young girl and beat the old lady up recently. Come on, man.
Money, make his life better. I mean, that's a past sin that he committed. He could probably use that money to atone for that, if that makes sense.
Anybody and everybody can be redeemed, regardless of what the situation, regardless of the crime or the sin that's committed. And if he's repentant and he's redeemed, then, and if someone is offered to help him, then it could be a blessing.
So the folks at GoFundMe tell us that they are holding on to that money safely, and that if anybody who's donated to this page, again, collecting up to $400,000, wants their money back, they can request it.
Now, here's what GoFundMe should do. They should give all the money back and shut the page down. Because this guy, this homeless man, is clearly, he shouldn't get none of this money. He's clearly a scammer and a violent criminal, from my point of view. But some may choose to look past what he did 4 years ago and look past the fact that he scammed this girl, which is why the video even happened. They're going to look past that fact and still give him the money. Now, my question would be, how would the money get from point A to point B? Does this man have a bank account? Does this man, like, what, you going to put it on a prepaid debit card so he can get robbed in D.C. himself when he's sleeping?
So they don't just voluntarily give it back. You have to request the money back. As far as Alonzo, we don't know where he is. We don't believe he's still in that hotel, guys. We've reached out to Sinai since yesterday. We've not heard back from her now that there are layers of concern about this whole story.
So that's what's going on. That's what's happening out there in D.C. You know what? This is good. This is a good lesson for you guys who don't understand the streets at all. Like, I already knew right when they started showing it, I already knew kind of where it was going because I've seen this a lot. I've dealt with these people and you cannot trust them. Look, you can have sympathy for someone from afar. Whenever somebody on the street, if you guys don't know this, a lot of you guys understand. Whenever somebody asks you for a thing on the street, don't give it. If you want to give to a charity, to a food bank, something like that, a tangible good, canned food, something like that, okay, fine. When somebody's trying to make you take them somewhere and no, don't do it. Not only are you potentially going to get scammed, you're putting yourself in danger as well. But as I close, I want to say this. If you gave money to this GoFundMe, please get it back. Now, maybe she might get some money, but I don't think there should be a GoFundMe at all for this. Okay, she got a TikTok and it went viral. If she can make money from that, then good on her. If she's able to build her following up from that, then good on her. But the GoFundMe itself shouldn't really exist because it was all based on the scam, and this guy's a violent, dangerous criminal. I would not want to give to a guy like that. Not at all. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that the money should still be given to this homeless man despite what we've learned about him? Okay, we saw the attack just from 4 years ago. This is not a long time ago. He didn't already been to the penitentiary 20 years ago, got out, changed his life, found Jesus. No. We're talking about something that's kind of recent, 4 years ago, 2020, or maybe even 2019 if they, count in a certain kind of way, not long ago. And then on top of that, you scammed a young girl just the other day. This is a pattern of behavior, in my humble opinion. And again, I'm not giving the homeless man $1, 1 red cent, because I already know what kind of scams are going on the street. If I want to give, if I want to be a cheerful giver, a charitable giver, I give to a charity, a food bank, a tangible item, never no cash. But whatever your thoughts on the whole thing are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I don't like this. This whole situation is bogus, is scammy. Not her. I'm not trying to say that she's to blame here. She don't know anything better. She's just trying to do what she think is right and was trying to help the man, get him a hotel room. But you got to understand the reality of the streets are much different than what your bleeding heart is wanting them to be. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.